Spend one of my favorite days with me as a child care center owner. It was another early morning, so I got into the center at about 5 o'clock. I knew that I needed to get some stuff done on my to-do list, but my main goal for the day was to have an epic meeting tonight. I vowed that I wasn't doing any boring meetings, but I still had other things I needed to get done. So I'm working on getting that conference room entirely emptied so that I can set it up to make it a little classroom. I definitely felt like I was just filling it with random things, so I started putting out these little bikes up on the wall so that we can get some more space because we're going to do a garage sale in a couple of weeks. Once those were up, I headed back into that room so that I would be able to continue to clear it out. I figured if I can get it cleared out today, then I can go ahead and I can set it up tomorrow. I was to a good stopping point, so I headed into my office and started making like the actual answer key so that if anybody else had questions, they could go to the managers as well. I got all of the answers sorted out so that we could go place them where they needed to be, put them out, and then it was time for the games to begin. And this right here is why it was one of my favorite days. This meeting. The staff were divided into 5 teams and they had to go on a scavenger hunt. The scavenger hunt was riddle to riddle, and then they had to go to different places to find the next clue. Our team is competitive, so they were running. We actually had one team that was blocking a door to stop other teams from getting in to get the clues, and it was absolutely hilarious. There were people convinced that they knew the answers, and I was dying laughing because I knew that they didn't know the right answers because I obviously knew them because I made the answers. We also had additional prizes that were hidden in the other rooms. So then we had other people who were searching for prizes. People found prizes, but then they were pretending that they didn't so that they could distract everybody else so that they continued to look for the prizes despite the fact that they were already found. Not only was it absolutely hilariously entertaining, but it was also fantastic to watch everybody work together as a team or to come up with their own ideas and figure out how they were going to do it. Some of the staff had to bring their kids and the kids were getting into it, so it was hilarious to watch the kids running back and forth. And the directors wanted to celebrate by getting party poppers for the winners as they crossed the line, but we couldn't figure out how to work the party poppers, so that was an adventure in itself. They had to crab walk across the finish line, so you can see our tiny little finisher right there. When we had one team left, I went ahead and I started helping them find all of their clues, so we were running back and forth between both buildings. Everybody finished and had a wonderful time, and then it was time to get everything wrapped up, so I got everything locked up, picked up, and then brought back to my office. I definitely left a mess, but I was ready to head home for the night. It was a lot of prep, but it was definitely worth it.